Well, why not? Why not broadcast it to your club in Thailand? And as we were working through this, it also dawned on us that rather than give Mr. Thaksin a platform to just say what he wants to say in Hong Kong, we also wanted to ask him some tough questions. Because we felt that the journalists who are based in Bangkok, foreign journalists, are more immediate to the Thai story. They are familiar with the Thai story, and while we respect our colleagues in Hong Kong and they probably would have asked him tough questions, there were questions that we needed to ask. And then we felt, let's have the link and let's also work on the possibility of asking him questions.
So it's going to be interactive.
That was the intention. So a notice went out to all our members. We have about, although I said we have although we have about 800 odd members, our bulletin goes out to about 2,500 people. So the notice went out that he's going to be speaking in Hong Kong, and we are going to see if we can pick up the speech here so that we can write stories from here, having asked him tough questions. But towards the weekend, we learned that that event was not going through because there was pressure by the Thai government.
But you're preparing to set up with the same setup if it can be
Well,
done.
we hope to because we feel that he's somebody that as I said, some tough questions have to be asked.
Why do you think Kun Thaksin, a former prime minister, he lived in exile for the past 3 years, almost 3 years, and he's still a phenomenon in terms of media attention, not only of course in Thailand, but then in other countries too? Do you have any journalist observation that can enlighten us?
I think Mr. Thaksin is craving for publicity. Right? It's very clear with some of the stuff he does. And it is in his interest to be always in the news because it goes to his electorate in Thailand. I mean, it's very clear that he always has his electorate in Thailand, a very strong...
So this is a part of a PR campaign?
I'm sure that is his intention. Yet at the same time, for journalists, at least for foreign journalists, he's still a good story. He's still a good story. What he's doing is a good story.
A good story meaning that?
Not a positive story. I mean, here you have...
People will still read it or watch it or whatever.
For instance, here you have a former prime minister who was ousted in a coup. So if as a journalist you subscribe to the principles of an electoral democracy, that act against him is problematic. You can't, you can't support the military coup, and he's a victim of that.
That's one side.
That's one side. Then he has a number of cases in Thailand that he's escaping from. That makes him a fugitive.
Because he didn't enter the judicial process here.
That makes him a fugitive. Then, of course, journalists here know that there are questions about his money and whether he's prepared to give it up or not.